players to get warmed up before the start of the game. 2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers for the broadcast from Philadelphia. It's the home of the 76ers, the Wells Fargo Center. Here are your starting lineups, brought to you by State Farm. Someone certainly will be keeping an eye on Jason Kidd.
You know, if you play on a team with Jason Kidd and you can play above the rim, you're in for a treat. I mean, just get out in transition and run and jump, and the ball's going to be waiting for you right at the rim. Tremendous anticipation and touch on those passes from Kidd.
You know, he's something special, isn't he? I watched him as a high school player years ago, and he plays exactly the same way. Head up, great intensity, great vision. IQ is off the charts, and he's a winner.
Coming in off the road, the 76ers are back in Philadelphia for this game. Facing off here against a very talented ball club, guys. This is a tremendous chance for them to put all their skill and talent on display.
Well, guys, this is the third matchup between these two teams this season. They've split the first two meetings, so seems to be a really good strategic matchup between these two clubs. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this plays out.
Likewise, I mean, they've got no choice but to air it out, both of them. I mean, they've gotten to know each other very well the first two games, and it's created a little bit of animus between them.
Well, Carmelo Anthony began his career in Denver, had some good years there with the Nuggets, but felt he'd be happier in New York. So basically forced that trade from the Nuggets to the Knicks. And I think everybody felt like when he arrived there, the Knicks would take off. But it's been a bit of a challenge in New York so far. They haven't been the dominant team that everybody had expected and hoped. A nice piece of work there. Find a little space and pull the trigger.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, Kevin. Well, Doug Collins and I had a few minutes to catch up. They'll have their hands full with the Knicks in this one, and I asked him how he planned on playing them. He told me they have some big names. Melo, Kidd, Amare, the list goes on. I think we can beat them with our depth, though. The deeper into the bench as each team goes, the better advantage we'll have. We'll see if his bench backs up his remarks, guys.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And for Carmelo Anthony playing for the Knicks, a homecoming. You know, he grew up as a child in Brooklyn before moving to Baltimore.
And I think, Kevin, he also felt like the Knicks, with their financial resources and that big market that is New York City, would put him in a good position to perhaps win it all. That'll be the challenge, though. It takes more than talent to win a championship. Offensively, 1 of 4 to start. They're still trying to find their stroke.
Shumpert. Here's Martin. Power down with both hands.
How's that for an encore after the offensive board?
That's the only way he knows how to do it. Monster stuff.
Oh, he makes life miserable down around the paint for anybody who's trying to box him out.
So it's Philadelphia now. The Knicks making the shot. And Turner kicks to Bynum. He passes to Holiday. Back to Bynum. Holiday, he's covered by Kidd. Holiday dishes to Hawes. 6 on the shot clock. Richardson for 3. Another miss by Philadelphia.
So far, just 20% shooting coming out of the gate. You know, for the better part of the history of the NBA, Kevin, the Knicks have been a fixture in the playoffs. And up until the last few years, they had missed out, but it looks like they're back now.
Now, here is Holiday, following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. And Holiday kicks to Hawes. The dish to Turner. And there's the pass to Holiday. 76ers moving the ball around. Trying to end the drought. Can't get it to go. The Knicks leading by 4. It's Carmelo Anthony on the way. The rebound by Holiday.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
And that stretch where the Knicks were out of the postseason picture 7 consecutive years, which matched their only other big drought in the 60s. But they're back, Steve. Their roster's improved. They are back.
Yeah, but how far back are they, Kevin? I think that's the question. You know, they've been good enough. They've had a lot of talent in the last couple of years, but the pieces haven't quite fit together. So they're still trying to put it all together as one and trying to make that next step.
Here's Kidd. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. New York, no good that time either. Now the 76ers on the break. Richardson's running. Can't tie it up because that one's no good.
Good, tough defense there. Getting a hand up, forcing that miss.
Well, he's got the reputation of being a tough defender, and there was an example right there for him.
Here's Martin, powered down the tunnel.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
Yes,
you?
sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me, that's what happened. He shifted the brain to neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing.
Here is Hawes. The Knicks making the shot. And there's Richardson. That's good on the assist from Hawes.
That's grace over power, guys. That finger roll gets him 2 points. Impressive stuff. Doug Collins, such a great coach. Really has changed the foundation here in Philadelphia. And also worked in the broadcasting business for many, many years. But coaching bug has always been inside of him. Nice to see him go back to Philadelphia, the team that he played for in his career.
And here is Hawes, following the three-pointer by Jason Kidd. Richardson with the screen for Holiday. Kicks it to Hawes. Baseline J on the way. Can't get it to go.
Yeah, he struggled with his shot this quarter, and he's got to find a groove somehow.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And Coach Collins always prepared in the commentary booth and certainly very detail-minded as a head coach. It shows there's been very little separation. Having worked with him for 7 years as a broadcaster, I can tell you the same attention to detail was there on the air as it is on the sideline.
Yeah, no question. He's a demanding guy no matter what the forum is. He sweats out the details. And, sometimes coaches like that can wear out their welcome with players. And I think that's the big question with Doug. He's so intense. How long can he stay positive and stay comfortable in his role? He's kind of burned himself out in the past a few times, but I think as he's gotten older, he's mellowed some. He seems to be really enjoying himself in Philadelphia, and I hope that he can have a long run here.
And both free throws good for Shumpert. Here's Holiday. He's coming off a 13-point game against Milwaukee. Back to Brown. Richardson. He dishes it to Young. Gets the bucket.
Yeah, no mistakes on the offensive execution there.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia, where they were able to handle the 76ers.
Yeah, that last meeting, they won the game, and remember, it was a huge day for the bench. And they got some key points from their reserves.
In a moment here to see the standings for the Eastern Conference. And guys, some interesting stories have unfolded here as we move through the middle of the season. We'll take a look at the Knicks. And, of course, Philadelphia. Right now, they're 5 spots below them.
Seeing where the 76ers are, they've had trouble maintaining any kind of positive momentum this season. I think that's why we see them where we do in the standings right now.
Yeah, it's been a little disjointed in terms of the path this season has taken. A little bit up, a little bit down. But the NBA is so competitive. A lot of great teams out there. It's tough to build momentum.
Steve talked about the contribution they got from their bench to winning this matchup last time, Clark, and it was a great game for them in that regard.
Kevin, it really was. I mean, the depth they have was apparent on that day. I mean, there was no drop-off when they went to their bench, and the coach has to be extremely confident knowing that his reserves can handle their weight.
And the Knicks with possession here after the Sixers pick up 2. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And what Carmelo Anthony tries to do is catch the ball within range of the basket, maybe 20 feet or so. Then he'll turn, he gets that triple threat stance going. Now he can either shoot, pass, or dribble right past you. So when you get in that spot defensively, that's a nightmare. Carmelo can do it all.
And Clark, when you think of Carmelo's face-up game, does anyone in the league do it as well as anything?
Well, he's one of the best, clearly. He's in a short list of players, but you've got to include Durant, Kevin Durant, Kobe Bryant as well, both outstanding scorers. But Carmelo right in their class.
Nick Young's checked in for Philadelphia. And so he hits both.
Yeah, you know, even from his college days at Syracuse, Carmelo has always had the ability to step up in crunch time and more often than not deliver. When the fourth quarter rolls around, he seems to take his game to another level.
Well, with the way that Melo is able to create his own shot, Steve, off the dribble or in the post, that makes him very valuable and dangerous, particularly in the fourth quarter. He's a guy that makes it really hard to defend him because he's so versatile.
Ivan Johnson, he's checked in for Iman Shumpert. Holiday against Felton. Back to Anthony. Over Young. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Felton.
And his skills go well beyond just his scoring ability. They really can run their entire offense through him.
Holiday with it, averaging 14 points a game. Throws it up high, deflects the pass. It's stolen by Johnson. Now in transition is Brewer. Here we go. He goes up again, and Carmelo Anthony again. Anthony's got 6.
This has been a strong statement by them, the way they've come out and attacked the glass early.
Yeah, I agree, Clark. I love the physical play, the fact that they're taking the game right to their opponents.
Good.
And I'll tell you what, they might want to pay a little more attention to him defensively than they did on that last trip.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the way. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. 8 points for Carmelo Anthony. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah, it seemed to me their three-point shooting was their own worst enemy in that game, Clark. Even their wide-open looks would fall.
Yeah, and I'm sure when they think back on that game, Steve, their main regret is going to be that they didn't get away from the three-point shot early on. They kept going to it.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the way. Feeds to Thomas. Tries to keep it alive. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. With a break in the action, let's now bring up the 2K leaderboard to look at the league's top scorers over the past 10 games. Number 1, Carmelo Anthony.
I'll tell you what, he's been on quite a roll here of late. Just a pure scoring display.
Here's Felton. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert it. He's got to take that every time.
Outside Holiday. He feeds it to Young. Shot clock at 6. Offline from the top of the key.
That's the shot he was looking for. I'm surprised he didn't get it to fall.
Johnson kicks to Felton. Over Young. Can't hit. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Young, right side. Baseline jumper. That's good. And now it's just a 4-point Knicks lead.
Well, that's his shot. He is really proficient from that mid-range.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And you might not typically mention blocks as the key to a win, but I think you do in this case. They were really dominant defensively.
When you come up with as many denials as they did, rejections that is, it's impossible not to mention. I mean, it was a great game for them defensively.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. .129 left in the first quarter. Shumpert passes to Kidd. Gives him the lead pass. Jeffries dishes to Petro. And that's going to be too many steps. It's the whistle on the travel.
And a moment to check out Jason Kidd here. An incredible last month for him. You see where he stands. First in assists, 5th in steals. And of course, he's been extremely accurate from the free throw line, ranking in the top 5 in the NBA in free throw percentage.
And you know, you threw his number 1 assist ranking out there, Steve. And what's really impressive is that not only is he creative, but he's a willing passer. The guy wants to give it up, and he really makes it easy for his teammates to score because he's so good at giving them the ball in ideal position.
Shumpert, he kicks to Nova. Some nice passing by New York here. Kidd kicks to Novak. Petro shoots over Moultrie. New York, no good that time either. feet to Allen. Passes it to Ivey. 34 seconds left to play here in the first. The Knicks with the lead. Dishes it to Petro. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. And Wright gets it to go on the assist by Richardson. Wright's got his first bucket in this one. And here is Kidd, averaging 6 points per contest. Novak kicks to Kidd. And the three off target. That will count. No good. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. 76ers on top, leading by just one. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Next Thursday night, Rudy Gay and the Memphis Grizzlies take on Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Be there.
Second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
And you get a chance early on to see their depth. They got a nice effort from their bench players early in this game.
Yeah, Steve, I tell you what, their subs have really packed the punch for them so far.
And New York, looking at who they got. They've got him on Shumpert. Stoudemire out there at Jeffries. Then there's Ronnie Brewer. Then it's Felton in at the point guard. Pause, no luck.
You have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there. You know, most great teams are really built around one or two stars and then some role players surrounding that core. But the Sixers are different. They don't have a superstar. So they've played the last few years with a group of young guys who are athletic, who play together, who defend, and they try to get out and run. So for the most part, it's been pretty successful. But again, so tough to win in this league at a high level without a star.
And there are a group of teams that have found success, Steve, like that. You know, you can point at teams like, say, Memphis and the Indiana Pacers. You know them. And certainly Clark, the 76ers along that same vein.
You know, Kevin, as Steve said, it's hard to win without a star, and you wonder if Philly will eventually shake things up to bring somebody in of that level. But I'm not quite sold on the fact that you can't do it at a high level with really good, cohesive players. And much like the Sixers, Grizzlies, Pacers, those teams have good young players, and I think they can be championship contenders if they keep developing.
Shumpert, no good. 76ers shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Turner up top, covered by Brewer. Turner passes to Young. Knocking him down. Fades. Felton with some nice D.
And the fadeaway was about his only option there. Really good defensive position. But you think about Amari Stoudemire, his tremendous scoring ability at the power forward spot, and so explosive, although lost a little bit of his pop the last few years, but not really a traditional back-to-the-basket guy, more of a face-up, jump shoot, or go by you and make you look silly guy.
Young dishes to Turner. It's Bynum high post. A dish now to Hawes. And the pass to Turner. Just 5 to shoot. Good. You wonder for Stoudemire, as some of his explosiveness dissipates over the years, whether he'll start to develop his back-to-the-basket game a little bit more.
I think he'd be well served to do just that, Kevin, but I don't know if he necessarily will. That first step has been a devastating weapon, and I think he's actually better when he's able to face other defenders. I mean, it puts them in a real bind. He can continue to add strength, and I think he will be a little more effective with his back-to-the-basket.
And Young kicks to Turner. He's covered by Felton with the fadeaway. Offensive rebound. The shot's good from Bynum.
And what I like watching, Kevin, with this guy is his ability to just chase down rebounds. I mean, he plays so hard, hustles from the opening tip till the final buzzer. And it really shows with his work on the offensive glass.
And one of the other things you'll notice about him is when he has the ball in the low post, he's in no rush. Many times he'll get a defender to bite on the fake, leave his feet, and then open up an easy scoring opportunity for himself.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And a new group in for the Knicks. Joan Petro, he's checked in for Stoudemire. Ivan Johnson comes in for Kenyon Martin. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Ronnie Brewer. Jason Kidd is subbed in for Iman Shumpert. Poke loose, taken away by Kidd. Leads him in there. Carmelo throws it down.
Ammonia strong finish right there, partner. You hear me? That was ammonia strong.
Yeah, ripped it down with two hands.
That's about as high percentage as you can get.
And that replay sponsored by Sprite, giving us a great look at that one. Ivy kicks to right. Pass to Richardson. Over Felton. The 76ers with another miss. The Knicks leading by 4. Anthony, the pass to Felton. Misses the runner. The 76ers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Richardson kicks it to Moultrie. He dishes it to Allen. Second shot opportunity. Another miss by Philadelphia. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Quickly, let's check out the league leaders in assists. Jason Kidd, 3rd.
His passing has been so terrific, and best of all, it's created a really unselfish atmosphere on the team, and I think that's why they're doing well.
Here's Ivy. He's covered by Kidd. Feeds it to Richardson. From the arc, gets the bucket. Richardson's got 10. The Knicks have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Johnson with a screen on Richardson. Back to Johnson. Working on Allen. On the wing. And the basket by Johnson. Johnson's got his first basket. The 76ers trail by 3. Here's Ivy. He feeds it to Richardson. Right outside. The three-pointer, no good. The Knicks have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Back to Kidd. He kicks it to Petro. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Let's see how the 76ers have performed over the last few weeks. First and lowest turnovers a game. 13th in free throw percentage. And as far as team rebounding numbers, not a strong suit for this year. Top 20 in the league is all.
And what's most impressive out of all those numbers, Clark, is the few turnovers that they commit. Because now all of a sudden you're executing, you're putting a lot of pressure on the defense because they know they're not going to force a lot of steals and get out in transition to find easy points.
Allen dishes to Holiday. The feed to Richardson. Back to Holiday. The 9-footers on the mark.
He can't seem to stop anybody inside.
They got to know that if they don't make life tougher in the paint, the opponent is just going to keep going there. I mean, it's not like they'll get tired of all these in-close opportunities.
Passes it to Jeffries. New York moving the ball around. Gathers. Anthony. Outside for Kidd. Right side Kidd. Here's Thomas. And a great assist by Kidd. And that one goes in. Kidd's got his 3rd assist on the night. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
Jason Kidd, really not a big scorer, but he's developed into a very good three-point shooter. And then, of course, he does everything else. Passes, rebounds, steals, defends. And he's a great leader in the locker room as well. One of the key components to this club.
And the Knicks making a change here. Novak's checked in. The 76ers trail by 3. Holiday, right outside. They get the rebound. Allen, that's good.
Textbook offensive rebounding right there. I love that. Those putbacks are buckets any team loves to get.
Kidd against Holiday. Here's Jeffries. Good. Jeffries got his first points of the night.
And Steve, you know this. I mean, you love a guy who can impact the game without taking a lot of shots. I mean, Jason Kidd was a great pickup for the Mavs and a big reason why they won a title in 2011.
Here's Richardson. The Knicks pull it in. Shumpert's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, longest of the season. Shumpert off the pick from Anthony. And Shumpert kicks to Anthony. And the basket good. And it's a 5-point Knicks lead.
They continue to barrel their way inside. And when's the defense going to adjust?
Well, I'm asking the same question myself, partner. I mean, that's 8 points out of your last 10 coming inside.
Well, the question mark the last couple of years for the Knicks has been defense. And I think the addition of Tyson Chandler on the interior was the answer to those questions. And Chandler really helped improve that defense. Now it's a matter of building that foundation as a team and really coming up with a defensive plan and sticking to it and allowing it to grow.
Right. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Wright's got his 3rd basket of the night. Outside Kidd dishes it to Jeffries. Shoots over Brown. Jeffries can't get it to go. You know, you saw that change in philosophy with the head coaching change. Mike Whitson took over as interim coach, and then May 24th, May 25th, they announced that he was going to be the full-time coach, and he got that gig, and he'll be there now for hopefully a couple of years and settle that position down. Clark, the Knicks were a lot more defensive-oriented under Mike Woodson after that move.
Yeah, it was clearly obvious that was the case, Kevin. If you want to win in the East, you need to be able to play tough defense. They seem to be headed in that direction.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Andrew Bynum's checked in for Brown. Hawes comes in for LaVoy Allen. Evan Turner, he's checked in for Jarrell Wright. And Nick Young is subbed in for Jason Richardson. Stoudemire, right side. He passes it to Brewer. Outside Anthony. Fires from deep. Shot's good. Anthony's got 17 now.
Starting to build a head of steam here. He had a good first quarter, but did even better here in the second.
Outside Holiday. And Turner kicks to Hawes. Rebound by Anthony. Anthony's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He can't find anything out there, and his misses are really hurting this team.
I think he's been fighting his shot a little bit. He's not getting many of them to drop right now.
Got that one up quick. He has 7.
Oh, he's explosive, Kevin. And a lot of time, all it takes is a basket or two to really get his motor running. And suddenly, he becomes almost impossible to handle.
And another specialty of his is the 3 ball from the corner. That's his signature shot. He was really a non-factor in that first quarter. But he's found a way to step it up here.
Bynum sets a screen for Holiday. Off the pick. The dish to Hawes. Here's Bynum. And at last, they get one to fall. Bynum's got 4 points in the quarter. Outside, Felton. Stoudemire, guarded by Holiday. From down low. Rebound by Drew Holiday.
Well, that's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
The shot by Turner, no good. The Knicks with the lead. Outside, Felton. Here's the pass to Martin. Back to Felton. Lets the 3 fly. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Bynum's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Knicks lead 40-1. And coming up now, it's the Sprint Halftime Show with Dan and Bruce. We'll return with the start of the 3rd quarter in just a while.
Now, presented by Sprint.
fun has begun on this Saturday night, and we're ready to look back at all the first half action. A tight one for the Knicks up against the Philadelphia 76ers. They're in strong position heading into the playoffs, third in their conference. It's looking good for Carmelo Anthony. He's making it happen once again following the win against the Boston Celtics. He has 17 points, and he's been working to get great looks from the field, making his trips to the free throw line count as well. And for the 76ers, also a strong start. Their work on the offensive boards, a big factor. Great effort out there. A nice first half turned in by Jay Rich. He's got 10 points, and he's made some key plays in the assist department, too. Let's check out what's on tap around the league. It'll be the Sacramento Kings up against the Nuggets out in Denver. That one gets going at 7 Eastern. And another game that's coming up, it'll be the Raptors out at Air Canada Center against the Cavaliers. Some Eastern teams doing battle. That one starting at 7 o'clock Eastern. And here's a look at the other NBA action from around the league. The Trail Blazers are playing at the Rose Garden as they go up against the Clippers. Tip-off is at 7 o'clock Eastern. Thanks so much for spending halftime with me. Now let's head back out to Kevin and the gang.
So far, with no ground given through the third quarter starting here now. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, give him credit. He's been very selective with his shots, and it's paying off for him and his team.
You know, he's taking exactly what the defense has given him, and he's not forced anything. That's exactly how you should play the game, in my opinion.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Evan Turner is out there with Spencer Hawes, and it's Richardson, then it's Holiday, and it's Bynum at the 5.
You know, guys, when I watched Spencer Hawes play back at the University of Washington in college, he really had a nice post-up game. He's kind of gotten away from that in the NBA, drifting more to the perimeter, and part of the reason for that is the size and athleticism of the front line players is a lot different at this level.
It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 5th assist in this one. Kidd kicks to Anthony. Back to Kidd. Pass to Stoudemire. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And going back to Spencer Hawes, you know, he's shied away from contact in the pros. He's rarely in the lane, more of a pick and pop type big man, excellent passer. You can run some offense through him from the perimeter. I think his game is good. I think it can get better.
Free throw good, Stoudemire.
It was interesting, you know, when the Knicks cleared all that cap space a few years ago, it was Amari Stoudemire who got the ball rolling for them and initiated that influx of talent that eventually arrived. He's a guy who's not afraid of the bright lights in the big city of New York City. In fact, he's embraced it.
Both good from the line that time. And, of course, that scrutiny and attention you get in New York can cut both ways.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword. There's no doubt about that. The bright lights can be wonderful, but they also can be melting to your character if you're not careful. And Amari's experienced some of that already, Kevin. That cut hand he suffered in the playoffs last year brought him a lot of unwanted attention. It's been all makes for him so far this half. 3 chances and 3 conversions so far.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. 17-foot shot on the way. And he hits the jump shot. Stoudemire's got 4 points now in the quarter. And Holiday kicks to Hawes. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Kidd. Outside Holiday. Pocket 6. Kicks to Turner. Over Anthony. The shot by Turner, no good.
Now still a great start to the half. They're hitting their first 3 even before that miss.
And Anthony gets it to go. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
A great matchup. I mean, these two teams really, really match up well talent-wise. I'm enjoying this.
Bynum with a screen on Kidd. And Holiday kicks to Turner. Shumpert pulls it down. Shumpert's got 4 rebounds in this game. No good. Good D by Holiday.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
Second half of play. We're 3 minutes into the third here. Richardson, no luck. The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Shumpert passes to Carmelo. A stupendous finish in traffic. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
Well, he's smart. He's getting good shots, and he's knocking them down.
Holiday against Kidd. Holiday attacking. Charity stripe shot, and that one's good. Holiday's got his 3rd bucket of the night. The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Martin dishes to Melo. A baseline J. Out to Stoudemire. He dishes at the Kid. Outside Anthony. Feeds to Stoudemire. He feeds to the Kid. Outside Anthony. Good. Anthony's got 23.
You know, he's given them a nice scoring option through most of this game.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And the 76ers call time here. Have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his point.
Now let's take a look at Jason Kidd and some of the numbers that he's been putting up. 3rd in assists, 5th in steals, and he's just been so consistent from the foul line, ranking in the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And Steve, let's mention his top 3 assist ranking again. I mean, he is so motivated to get his teammates the ball in the best spot possible. I think that's what he gets the most joy out of. That's what drives him, setting up other people.
Moultrie's checked in for Philadelphia. Young comes in for Spencer Hawes. And Anthony sends it back.
He just hasn't been able to build any momentum in this game. He's got to find something out there.
They grab their own miss. Here's Johnson. Shot is off. And Philadelphia the other way now. And Holiday kicks to Young. He kicks it to Turner. Young sets a screen for Turner. And it's been a while, but he finally gets one to go. Turner's got 6 points. The Knicks have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. The feed to Shumpert. From deep. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Young's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Turner. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The 76ers shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
That free throw, no good. Some changes for Philadelphia. Hawes comes in for Moultrie. And Nick Young is subbed in for Jason Richardson. Then for the Knicks, Stoudemire's checked in for Thomas. Jeffries comes in for Ivan Johnson. And Ronnie Brewer's subbed in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's tied up with that one.
I'm sure he feels like they should have the lead right now, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
They set the pick. Stoudemire with a screen on Young. Shumpert passes to Stoudemire. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Young's got 4 rebounds in this game. Stoudemire against Holiday. Turner. Back to Holiday. Passes it to Turner. For the lead. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Turner's got 5 points now this quarter. Now here's Shumpert. He's got 9. Here's Stoudemire. And it's Stoudemire again missing. So 76ers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. And Holiday, here we go. Young's shot is off.
Well, the thing that everybody loved about Iman Shumpert coming out of Georgia Tech in that 2011 draft was the tremendous athleticism. 42-inch vertical, strong, terrific defensive prospect, and potentially able to guard 3 different positions.
Here's Holiday. Knicks with the rebound. Shumpert with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. And when you talk about Shumpert as a defender, he does play with an edge and a very physical style, I think, Bart.
Well, when you're 6'5" or 6 and you're carrying about 220 pounds of cable wire, you should be aggressive. You should make people feel you. Offensively, he can finish. And if he continues to develop his jump shot and gets that knee back to 100%, I think he could be pretty special.
Free throw, good. Shumpert.
There have not been a lot of years where the 76ers have missed out on the playoffs, Kevin. I mean, overall, the franchise has done a really good job of keeping the down years to a minimum and having a shot at the title in a number of those seasons.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Andrew Bynum's checked in for Hawes. Wright comes in for Evan Turner. And it's Richardson in for Nick Young. Holiday off a pick from Richardson. Back to Holiday. Dishes to Bynum. It's stolen by Martin. Kid with it. Here's Anthony. New York, no good that time either. Go back to what you were saying about the 76ers, Clark. Even with all the coaching changes they've had in the last decade and a half, they've always been, it seems like, in the mix somewhere, somehow, and especially now with Doug Collins. Steve, we know a lot about him, don't we?
Yeah, one of the best coaches in the league. Great broadcaster, but an even better coach, I think. And he really turned that team around, turned that franchise around. And the question now is, can they get to the next step?
A tight game here, and neither team has been able to gain an upper hand on the backboard.
Well, both teams really getting after it inside. It's been an interesting battle.
And the basket by Kid.
Big mistake not having more defensive pressure on him out there.
The 76ers trail by 3. And Holiday kicks to Bynum. Here's the dish to Richardson. The pass to Wright for the 3. Shot is off. And New York will come the other way. Kid dishes to Shumpert over Holiday. Rebound by the 76ers. Young's got 6 rebounds here tonight. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
Got to find some, you're right. Kept alive. Holiday, the pass to Wright. He passes to Richardson. Pass to Bynum. Backs him down. And Wright kicks to Bynum. Kicks to Holiday. Over Shumpert. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. The Knicks leading by 3. Outside Anthony. Back to Kidd. New York moving the ball around. There's a good screen. Shumpert dishes to Petro. Reverses and is blocked by Bynum. Outside Holiday. 58 seconds left to play here in the third. Right for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 7th assist in the game. And Shumpert kicks to Martin. Anthony, guarded by Wright. He dishes it to Shumpert. Feeds it to the Kid. Cannot hit.
Solid advantage in the rebounding totals for them so far here.
You know, in every game, but particularly in a close game, every little advantage you can use helps, and they're certainly enjoying one on glass here.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Martin with the screen for Shumpert. Anthony up on top. Over Wright. Anthony can't hit. And here we go with Drew Holiday. He's got 6. Martin gets the rebound. Now here's Kidd. On deep. And no It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. 76ers on top. They lead by 2. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway.
Tune in next Sunday. Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder take on Dwight Howard and the Los Angeles Lakers. A conference battle in the West.
As the fourth quarter gets rolling here, let's check out our Sprite Uncontainable Game. It's for Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Hey, Kevin, it's the 76ers with the Uncontainable Game Award for the offensive stretch they put together. A big run by them in the third quarter is the difference right now as they've opened up this game. Guys, 1 quarter left to play, but they look to be in complete control.
Thanks, Doris. And guys, when you can put together that sort of streak that builds the momentum in a big way for your team, it's something.
Always, Kevin. I mean, it's impossible for a stretch like that not to influence the outcome of the game.
You know, when you're on the wrong side of a run like that, there's not a whole lot you can do. We'll see soon enough if that's indeed what makes the difference today.
New York trailing, and on the floor for New York here in the fourth. They've got Ivan Johnson. Felton is out there with Jason Kidd. Then it's Stoudemire, and it's Brewer in at the 3. Johnson, the baseline J off the mark. Here's Philadelphia. He feeds it to Hawes, and Jason Kidd picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he had not established position.
You know, I prefer the refs to whistle with a block when in doubt. I thought that was a good call there.
And the 76ers making a change here. Holiday's checked in. And then for New York, Kurt Thomas, he's checked in for Ivan Johnson. Anthony comes in for Ronnie Brewer. And it's Amon Shumpert in for Jason Kidd. And Turner kicks to Moultrie. And he bangs it home with one hand.
This is Kevin Harlan. Reached up high and brought it down hard.
Well, that's how you do the defense for darn sure.
That's how you commentate it.
You guys are crazy.
Pulls up on the wing. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Holiday with it. Now Stoudemire defending. Holiday off a pick from Moultrie. It's Richardson on the wing. Covered by Anthony. Clock at 4. Here's Turner. And the miss. Not the best shot selection there. Knicks trail by 4. And that one's good. Shumpert.
Yeah, saw just a little bit of daylight, went right to the rim.
But one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Steve enjoys that too.
Yeah, that's the best part of the game. I mean, a 5-man team game where the ball moves. There's so much unselfish play. It's beautiful to watch. And defensively, remember, you got to fight through screens to avoid giving up open looks.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Steve. And the defense has to go over the top of that screen. I think that's how they get it done.
He kicks to Stoudemire. Tries from 10, and it's rejected. And here's Richardson. And there's the feed to Holiday. Right side Holiday. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Boy, nice pick there, guys. I mean, gave him the space he needed for the hoop.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Here's Anthony. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Anthony's got 25 points.
I think he's done his part to try to keep him in this game. It's been a solid effort from him, guys.
And the 76ers call time here.
Well, on paper anyway, the Knicks probably have the most intimidating front line in the NBA with Tyson Chandler, Amari Stoudemire, and Carmelo Anthony. A lot of star power there.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Doug Collins as he addressed his team. He said, we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
Unloads from 9, and Stoudemire pulls it down. Stoudemire's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Steve, that trio you just mentioned, a lot of length, of athleticism, Mark, a lot of skill.
Yeah, they've got a good complement of players along that front line. I mean, Chandler is a terrific defender and locker room leader, and Mari and Melo, you've got guys that really can score the ball, and they're free to concentrate on that. So it's a definite dynamic trio. One of the best front courts in the league, I think.
That's good. And it's 8 points for Bynum.
Yeah, they're not going to miss too many of those. That's high percentage stuff there.
Kidd kicks to Stoudemire. Pass to Carmelo. Sinks that one from the post. Anthony's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's a guy that'll take it right into the teeth of the defense. A lot of his points come from inside of 5 feet.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And Turner kicks to Young. Right block shot. Kenyon Martin comes up with the rebound. Martin's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Shumpert. Dishes to Melo. Turner covering. Here's Kidd. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. That's now 8 points for Jason Kidd.
Even though it went down, I don't think that's the kind of look they should be settling for.
Holiday. There's the dish to Richardson. The pass to Young. He's against Martin. The jump hook. Young's shot is off.
Good percentage shot, though. That's one they'll take any day of the week.
To take the lead. And that one's good. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Well, they really picked up the intensity here since halftime.
I think they got the penalty off the both teams now really going after each other. He's a bit short for the power forward spot, but his great leaping ability more than makes up for it.
Kidd against Howard. Bynum with the block. Shumpert passes to Stoudemire. Makes the lead pass. And stolen by Richardson. Now here's Turner. Back to Holiday. Pass to Bynum. He's against Stoudemire. From 12 feet out. The shot by Turner, no good. The Knicks have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Here's Shumpert. And it's blocked by Holiday. He passes to Turner. Over Anthony. The shot by Turner, no good.
He has not shot the ball well here, and I think it's time for him to start looking for his teammates a little bit.
That's good. Holiday with it. Young, a screen on Kidd. Kicks it to Richardson. Jacks up a 3. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Jason Richardson, the former 2-time dunk champion, still plays above the rim, but really has made his mark with his three-point shooting in the NBA. He's second in the league and made threes in 2011. Every year he's up here at the top.
Spencer Hawes is checked in for Philadelphia. Kidd with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Anthony backing him down. Here's Martin. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got his 3rd assist on the night. And when you look at Richardson, that 3-point shot, something he really added in his time in the league.
Yeah, by his 5th season, he'd really gotten it going. I mean, that's a credit to his work. An athlete and a finisher. When he first came into the league, he knew he needed to add something more to maximize his productivity.
Holiday attacking. That's good. And the 76ers lead by 1.
Well, they haven't gotten much production from him, but they remain in the lead.
Anthony, Turner covering. for three. Kidd. And they will go over the back on the play.
Well, that's an aggressive play, trying to get that rebound. Maybe a little too aggressive.
And it was totally unnecessary, Steve. He was in no position to get to that ball. He should have just conceded.
Anthony dishes to Shumpert. Outside, Martin. He dishes it to Melo. Shumpert. Back to Anthony. Turner covering. Anthony kicks to Shumpert. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. Shumpert's got 11 points here in just the second half. Feeds it to Bynum. Shoots. The shot is off. The Knicks go the other way with it. Shumpert passes to Kidd. He feeds it to Stoudemire. He kicks it to Melo. And again, it's New York.
How about raising his game here in the fourth quarter? Missing just one of his 5 attempts so far.
.151 left to play here in the fourth. Holiday dishes to Bynum. Back to Holiday. The feed now to Bynum. Covered by Anthony. Shot left block. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 4. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Left to play in the final quarter. Turner covering, and Anthony gets double teamed. Kidd takes the three. Again, Kidd missing.
Very poor shot selection there, guys.
Holiday, and the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's foul number 2 for him. Second team foul. Sets a screen for Holiday. Stoudemire against Bynum. Pause. 5 to shoot. And Holiday kicks to Richardson. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there. Whoa, Nelly. Listen to that. That shot eliciting a roar from this gigantic crowd.
That was huge, guys. Absolutely huge.
The Knicks shooting in this game, 45%. And here is Kidd. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Nails it!
Just a fantastic effort they're getting from Anthony right now.
So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time, Kevin, for the stars to shine.
A fadeaway. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Huge bucket. They don't get much bigger than that, Steve.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
You know, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so, too. Kidd kicks to Anthony. Stoudemire setting the pick for Anthony. Stoudemire right side. 4 on the clock. And it's rebounded by Drew Howard.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
And the 76ers call time here. They're down by 2. 11 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, what do you think, Mark? You go for the 2 or the 3 here?
I don't think you choose one or the other ahead of time. I think you try to take what's available. You get the best shot as quickly as you can.
Here's Turner. Holiday goes in to tie it up. Got it! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot. Time call. The Knicks decide to talk it over. So it's the Knicks now. Off the inbound. Here's Kidd. It's good!
Ooh, that's a big shot right there.
And that one really took the air out of this crowd.
Kevin, the silence is deafening.
So a close game sees New York take this one. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail-biter.
It was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Carmelo Anthony.